Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shivakant Pathak here with you to see one topic, that is electric cell, electromotive force, that is called EMF, terminal voltage. This topic we will see under this lecture. So first of all we are going to see electric cell. See the concept of electric cell, children. You are knowing electric cell is a source of electrical energy. The electric cell is source of electrical energy which maintains current, we can say continuous flow of current in circuit. See one diagram here. Let it is a symbol for resistance, symbol for cell, key, it is connected. Let this cell has EMF E, this resistance has resistance R, EMF E, and it is key. Here in this diagram, cell is a device to maintain electrical current I in the circuit in a continuous flow. It is source of energy. Source of energy. Right? One more thing is, in this cell, see, one thing is very important. This cell is a device which changes chemical energy into electrical energy. See very carefully. Cell is a device which used to convert electrical energy into chemical energy, right? And this is a device to change chemical energy into electrical energy, not electrical energy into chemical energy. Students, right? Now, different type of cell is possible. Here, solar cell, dry cell. We are knowing cell are two type: primary cell, secondary cell, lead acid accumulator, thermopile. A number of devices are available, student, which is a source of electrical energy. They changes electrical energy into chemical energy into into electrical energy. This is a transformation of chemical energy to electrical energy here in the device. Right. One more concept we are going to get. EMF of cell. Electromotive force of a cell we are going to see. In this, see here in the diagram. By this diagram I am going to explain when key is pressed and current I is flow in a circuit across it, then there is a flow of charge. Here, when key is pressed, continuous flow of charge, right? Continuous flow of charge when key is pressed here in the circuit, right? Then work is required to done to maintain the flow of charge within the circuit. This work done for unit charge is called electromotive force. First of all, see the definition and accordingly we will make a concept. This work is done by the cell in which its invested energy, so in chemical energy converted into electrical energy to maintain the charge, to maintain the flow of charge in the closed circuit. So here in the concept of EMF, it is the work done. This work done by cell. Work done by cell in forcing or in moving, make available moving a unit charge. This unit charge, in the concept there is unit positive charge. To maintain flow in whole circuit. This work done is called electromotive force. E for electro, M for motive, F for force. EMF. See the definition of EMF very carefully. Right? Let dW work done to maintain flow of charge dq, then EMF is denoted by E. It is work done by dW. This is the formula, and it is represented by unit of EMF is equal to, this is unit of work joule and charge coulomb. This is also called joule per coulomb, and it is also called volt. Right? This implies that 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. Right? So one more definition we can say. What is the one more definition? Here, if in flow of 1 coulomb charge, the work done is 1 joule, then EMF electromotive force is 1 volt. See this definition. This definition arises from this concept. See carefully. So when it is connected, the cell has to do the work to maintain the current in the circuit. If 1 coulomb charge is flowing in it, 1 coulomb charge flow, and to flow that 1 joule is work is done, then EMF of cell is known as 1 volt. It is defined in this mathematical number. Right? One more thing. The EMF of cell, the main conclusion you see, the EMF of cell is responsible to maintain flow of charge here in the circuit. Right? Now we are going to see one more important topic, that is terminal voltage. To see the concept of terminal voltage, see carefully this definition here in it. Here in this definition, first of all see the diagram. Here in current diagram, this, let here is a cell, right, with a key in it, and in the second part 3 resistances were connected. These resistances are given here, R1, R2 and R3. These resistances are connected in series order, all 3 resistances. A current I flow through it. Now we are knowing that EMF of cell is equal to dW by dQ. We have seen above in the first equation. If dQ amount of charge flow due to cell, and for that dW work is required, then EMF is equal to work done per unit charge is the EMF of a cell. We have seen, right? When this charge flow, it passes to the 3 resistances, right? Let in passes in these resistances, the amount of work done are dW1, dW2 and dW3. In all these 3 resistances, in the different part of resistances, then total EMF can be written as total work done by total charge, right? Total work done is dW1 plus dW2 and dW3 in the 3 resistances to pass by dQ. See this dW1, or we may write dW1 by dQ plus dW2 by dQ and dW3 by dQ. See, dW1 by dQ is called terminal voltage here in the first. Potential difference in the first. dQ2, similarly, dW2 by dQ is called potential voltage here in the second. Similarly, and dW3 by dQ is called terminal voltage in a 3 CTs. Here in it. This is a terminal voltage between the 3. Clear it is? So total EMF we may write here in this diagram, here is given V1 plus V2 plus V3. It means, see carefully, V1 is a voltage across the first resistance, V2 denotes the voltage across the second resistance, and V3 denotes the voltage across third resistance. So this is about terminal voltage, right? So here see the concept of a terminal voltage it is. This is for today. Thank you and have a nice day too.